The decade started off horrible because I looked like this. I had very crooked teeth, a terrible haircut, and glasses that weren't the most flattering. I had some fantastic fashion choices. I was also incredibly tiny. This is me next to one of my closest friends who's only half a year older than me. But once in a while, I didn't look too bad, mostly when I was hiding my teeth.
But the one thing that really summarizes those times for me is that whenever some friends came over, I would take my camera and just film stuff.
I also broke my hand while riding a scooter. Just listen to my high-pitched voice.
Ein neuer Verband. 3D-Technologie.
I got braces, which were necessary.
But looking back at it, yes, it may have looked awkward and I was definitely a bit of an idiot back then. But overall, I still had some really good times during those years. But then, a bit after that, I finally hit puberty and stopped looking like a fetus.
That year, we also went on a vacation in Formentera with a number of friends, which was great. But we left in the night, arrived early in the morning, so I was super tired when we arrived, fell asleep in the shadow.
And then the sun moved, and so did the shadow.
I also started making YouTube videos that year. I can't find the first one I ever made, it might have gotten deleted. But I found a few that I made with my best friend.
Jo! Nice!
Du hast die Waffe weggeworfen.
Wieso?
Im Boden.
Oh, ja,
da haben mich die gerettet.
Das ist doch Cheating, Alter. Was zur Hölle war das?
I also got my driver's license and finished school with pretty good grades.
And then in 2015, I created my own YouTube channel and made my first real video.
A video of mine also ended up on PewDiePie's channel.
Hell yeah!
After school, I did night shifts in a sushi factory for a while and it really messed with my sleeping schedule. With my mom, I went on a trip to London, which was such a great time, and I really started to fall in love with the United Kingdom. I started looking at universities there, and I actually almost got hit by falling roof tiles in Edinburgh, which could have ended this decade prematurely. I moved to the UK and started studying film and history of art.
The first year I was living in halls, it was super fun but a bit overwhelming for me. But I was also able to discover myself and I made some great friends. I also met a girl and she eventually became my first girlfriend.
But in second year, things kinda went downhill.
2017 was probably the worst year of the decade for me. I moved into a really terrible flat. I broke up with my girlfriend. I worked as a bartender, which started to take a toll on me as well.
And I even got hit by a car while riding my bike.
Overall, I never felt more lost and unhappy than I did in my second year of university.
But I slowly managed to turn things around.
At the beginning of 2018, I surprised my brother for his 18th birthday. I quit my job, I moved into a better flat, and I got closer again with my friends from first year. I dressed up as Logic that year, which was really funny. I won a beer pong competition, and I also started playing Ultimate Frisbee. And overall just started focusing more on the things that make me happy and cut out some things that weren't making me happy. I was having such a great year that I decided to film 1 second a day for a semester, and in the video you can really see how I'm just in a way better place mentally. In 2019 then, I managed to afford a ski trip with some close friends, which was an absolute blast.
I also got a job as a barista, and I installed Tinder as a joke, but I realized I actually had a lot to talk about with this girl called Amy.
Over the summer, I had a really cool internship in a music video production company, and you can actually see me in some of the videos we made. Also, as a complete joke, I made a rap song about my car, but the video did way better than I thought it would.
And lastly, I sent a selfie of myself dressed as an alien to an advertising campaign by Samsung, and they sent that selfie into space. How do you summarize 10 years? I don't know. It's really difficult. I think I managed to sort of capture the different stages of the last 10 years, sort of the changes that I went through. But, you know, I had to leave out a lot of stuff, obviously. 10 years are a long time. I had some really good times in the last 10 years. I had some less good times. But I think overall this was a positive decade for me. I'm really happy with where I'm now. I'm at the end of university, so the next year is going to be big, and the next 2-3 years are definitely going to majorly influence where I'll be going in my life. So I'm a bit nervous, but I'm looking forward to it. And I think kind of if there's one thing to sort of get from all of this is that it might not always be easy, but I will get there eventually. So I don't know where I'll be going, but I will be going somewhere, and I'm looking forward to finding out where that is. I hope you have a good year and a good decade. Maybe subscribe to follow my journey. This was terrible. Oh my god.